principles. My name is Ravikar and I welcome you on our YouTube channel Decode ITES. Decode ITES provides you single learning platform for multiple IT technologies. Today's topics are SQL Server principles, database roles, types of database roles, fixed or default database roles, user-defined customized database roles, how to create, alter, delete database roles, script to list permission of customized database roles. Today we will be discussing about database roles, part of SQL Server principles. SQL Server principles has two components, server principles and database principles. Again, database principles has two components, database users and database roles. Today we will be focusing on database roles. Database roles. Database roles are security principles to control access of database principles. Database roles are database scope and provide database level permissions to logins. Database roles are of two types, fixed and user-defined. Fixed database roles are also known as built-in or default database roles. Microsoft SQL Server comes up with 9 fixed database roles. DBAs and database security admins can use these roles to provide access to logins created on server. User-defined or customized database roles are similar to user-defined server roles. User-defined database roles were introduced in SQL Server 2012. In case fixed database roles are not sufficient for you or for your environment, you can create user-defined database roles. User-defined database roles can be created using SQL Server Management Studio or T-SQL. Types of fixed database roles. SQL Server comes up with 9 fixed database roles. DB owner, DB security admin, DB access admin, DB backup operator, DB DDL admin, DB data reader, DB data writer, DB deny data reader, DB deny data writer. We will be discussing each role in detail in coming slides. First is DB owner. DB owner, as name implies, gives you permission of database owner. User with DB owner can do anything inside the database. They have the full permission over database. User with DB owner role override the restrictions made at user level. DB owner role and DBO user both gives you DB owner permission, but still both are not the same thing. Logins with sysadmin server role automatically map to DBO user. They need not to specifically assign to any user and give DB owner permissions. Users mapped to DBO will bypass all security checks, whereas user with DB owner role still need to face security checks. DB and security admin should consider proper justification before providing this role. Next is DB security admin. DB security admin is similar to security admin fixed role with scope limited to database. Users with DB security admin manage role membership securables. Very rarely used, as DBA usually manage security with sysadmin roles, connect as DBO user in database. Cannot alter DB owner role and user with DB owner role. DB security admin can alter user but cannot add new user. Next is DB access admin. DB access admin used to manage database security as well. DB access admin role cannot permission to assign or revoke DB access. DB access admin can also DB access admin can create new user and revoke existing users. Users with DB access admin and DB security admin can manage complete database security. Again, very rarely used role. Next is DB backup operator. DB backup operator role gives you permission to take database backups. DB backup operator gives you permission of native SQL backup. In case you are using third-party tool, then this cannot be managed using this role. This is very rarely used role. Next is DDL admin. DB DDL admin roles gives you permission of create, alter, delete database objects regardless the object owner. DDL admin role usually given to database developers in non-prod environment. DB DDL admin role cannot alter the object permission. A big no for DDL admin on production systems. Next is data reader. Data reader role provides permission to execute select statements against tables and views. Application reports may need this role. Granting this role will give you view permission of your data. DB should consider a data security perspective before assigning this role to any. Next is DB data writer. Data writer role gives you implicit permission to insert, update, delete against all tables and views in database. Data writer role does not mean for developers. Data writer role is assigned to application account to insert new data in tables. Next is deny data reader. Deny data reader is opposite to data reader. This role denies select access on all table and views, very rarely used. Deny data writer. Deny data writer is opposite to DB data writer. This role denies insert, update, delete access on all tables and views. This is again very rarely used role. We have discussed the 9 fixed roles available in SQL Server. Let's move to customized database roles. Database level roles and permissions. We just finished the discussion of 9 fixed database roles available in Microsoft SQL Server. Microsoft gives this image to show what all permissions each role has. Data reader is having grant on database, data writer, insert, update, delete, DB access admin, alter any user and connect, public role, DB deny data reader, deny everything on database, deny data writer, deny insert, update and delete. DB security admin can do creation of roles, view definition permissions. DB backup operator can do the backup and run the checkpoint command. DB DDL admin can create and alter these database objects. User-defined database roles. As mentioned in the start of slide, user-defined database roles are similar to user-defined server roles and introduced in SQL Server 2012. In case fixed database roles are not sufficient for your requirement, you can create the customized one for the specific permissions you want. You can create user-defined or customized database roles using SQL Server Management Studio or T-SQL. What you can grant to user-defined database roles. Before moving to the next slide where we will see how we can create or alter database roles, you first need to understand what all permissions you can assign to user-defined database roles. You can grant only database level permissions to user-defined database roles. You can execute sys.fn built-in permission system function to list down all the permissions. You can create role with extra permissions or a fixed role, or you can create a role with no fixed role permissions and only assign specific permissions to it. Let's move to SQL Server instance and we will run this query to see what all permissions are available. To create a database role, first you need to understand what all permissions you can give to particular role. SQL Server gives you a built-in function sys.fn built-in permissions to list down all the permissions. So we will run this query and it will return 94 roles. That means 94 permissions can be given at database level to any role. In case your environment is using database roles or server roles kind of features, you can use this script and keep it handy for reference. How to create, alter, drop a database role using SQL Server Management Studio or SSMS. Let me take you to my SQL Server instance for a small demo over this. In this demo, we will create database roles. To create database roles, first you need to connect your SQL Server instance, go to database, browse to the database under which you want to create your database role, go to security, roles, and on database roles, click and select new database role. This is the window to create new database role. Mention the role name. We will mention test DB role. This will be the name of our role, owner. You can mention any login or principal to be owner of this role, or if you didn't mention anything, SQL Server assign DBO as the owner of this. On the schema, if you want, you can put any of the schema owned by this role, but we are not doing this. Role member. If you want any of the user to be a part of this role, then you can do it from here. You will add one user from here SQL Server auth user. We will use this. This user will be a part of this role. We will go to securables. Securables will give you list of objects on which you can assign permissions. So we will go with all database objects, click OK. It has the list database, source, store, procedure, table, view, functions. So we will select table. On this particular table, we will assign all the permission to this role. Once you click OK, it will create a new role, test DB role. The role is created. You can also create database roles using T-SQL. To create a database role using T-SQL, you can use this command. Use database name, create role, and mention the role name, create role, test db role underscore T-SQL. It will create the role. You can verify it from here. You can see test db role underscore T-SQL is created. Now you can add a member under this role and you can grant permissions to this role. Let's verify it. SQL author is added under test DB role and this table is and this table permission also granted over this. So it completely depends on you. If you want to use SSMS or you are handy with T-SQL, you can use any of them. Next is alter database role. To alter the role, just right click on the role and go to properties. You will see completely same window that we have seen at the time of creation. All properties are same, all configurations are same. You can make the required changes as per your wish, like change the DB on a schema, add new role members, add new securables, and you can click OK. It will save with new properties. To delete a role, you just need to right click on the role and you can see delete option and it will delete your role. But before dropping a database role, I will ask you to review no database principal is a member of this role. Otherwise, that principal will no longer have the permission of this role. Script to list down permissions of customized DB roles. Customized DB roles are very good functionality of SQL Server, but it's very difficult for DBAs to ensure what all permissions are given to particular database roles. You can use this query to list down all permissions assigned to customized database roles, and it can help you to ensure no extra privilege is assigned to role. Let me take you to my SQL Server instance and we will run this query to see what all permissions it will show for our customized role. We have created database role and assigned some permissions. Now, there are multiple times DBs need to review those permissions to ensure no extra permission is assigned or they need to submit it for security review. You can use this script to list down all the permissions assigned to database role created by you. When you run it, so it's saying testdb role is having alter when you run it, it's saying testdb role is having alter permissions over one of the object and testdb role is assigned to SQL auth user as well. In case you don't want to know which all users are part of this role, you can comment this line and you can run it again. Now it will show you only the permissions available with the database role. So this is the additional thing. You can add it to list down the users part of this role along with the access list. We have completed our today's lesson over database role in SQL Server principles. For any questions, please leave comments on video or contact us.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share and comment our videos. Also subscribe to our channel.